Hi everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story, episode 74 with me, Sid. And last episode we put a lot of grass on this roof, but we still haven't got enough. And the other thing I did last episode was grumbled, as is my want and my nature. But I grumbled about what I consider to be a flaw in the logic of the game. And that is that the tool durability is pathetic. You know, a bronze pickaxe, which will break 500 blocks and then it's broken. The I think it was a bronze scythe I made didn't even last an afternoon. Now, again, my rationale is this, that the Bronze Age tools and Iron Age tools and Stone Age tools, you know, a caveman would have, or, you know, one of our ancient ancestors would have spent hours, days chipping away at a piece of rock to get it to be a spear tip or an axe blade or, you know, whatever. And similarly, you know, forging bronze, making the bronze tools, all of that things would have taken hours and days, not just, you know, 5 minutes. And you wouldn't put that much effort into an object which, you know, had a slightly lower lifespan than, you know, a cream cheese bagel in a typical New York deli. Sorry, I've got no idea where that comparison came from. And I was grumbling about it. I said, I thought, is there a way to is there a way to do this? Is there a mod, for example, that does tool durability? Well, it turns out you don't even need that. What you need, oops, if I could just copy that command, is will config tool durability. Default is 1. If I set it to 2, I need to restart the game, and that will double the tool durability. Now, my thoughts are double is probably still not enough. That would still only be a day. So I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 times the tool durability for things. So let me just go back. We'll set that to 4. I will relog and I will see you in a mo. Alright, that not quite the effect that I expected. So my bronze falx is almost broken now because its durability is still 493, but its total durability is 2,500. My axe has a durability of 2,000, blah, blah, and blah. So these are full because they thing, but the ones that had use on them are down. So I would have to replace them, as would my bow, for example. I'm prepared to take that cost, though. Now, you may disagree with this, and, you know, that's fine. It's a free country, and you can agree and disagree with anything you like. But I want to try something. So I have got, now we know, for example, that this takes, I think it's around about 300 or so. This has only got a durability of 112. What happens? It takes me here and breaks. Interesting. I was wondering whether it would like drop me off in an embarrassing position like halfway back. So that's fine. Home is still good. We've still got plenty of temporal gears. So what I need to do now is make myself a new scythe so I can get some grass, and then I don't really want to make it out of bismuth bronze. That is bismuth bronze, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Hang on. Yeah, bismuth is a bit precious. Now, let me just have you grinding down there in there. Nothing. Okay. Smelts into copper. We can use it for black bronze, which is gold silver and copper, or brass. No, it wasn't that. It must be there for tin, which is tin and copper. Now, I don't think I have. I have a little bit of tin. So 10% of tin, each one of those is 5, so 10% out of 20 is 4, isn't it? And then 18. Maybe we should make some more tin bronze then. I mean, it seems sensible, doesn't it? I can certainly make several pieces of tin bronze. 15, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I'll just make a couple of piles of tin bronze, I think, and then we'll make some ingots, and I will make a scythe, and then we can continue on my quest to get a roof on the lodge. Meanwhile, I'll keep my eye on the crops and do all sorts of interesting things like that. So let me just do those. Right. Oh, hang on. No. What am I doing wrong here? 108. Okay, I need 30. Yeah, I know my maths is, well, it's not how that my maths is wrong. I know that's wrong. So 36, wasn't it? Do you know what I've done wrong there? I'll tell you what I've done wrong there. I'll left 36, like I do always when I do this, and it's such an obvious error, but I always do it. I do the thing and then put it in the bottom slot of the chest. So that will make me 4 ingots. Oh, hello. That's nice. Okay, we'll take that. And what do I reckon? About 4, maybe 5. Maybe. I'll pick that up in a second. I'm all fingers and thumbs today. And I've got a small cat looking very sorry for herself on the floor because she had to spend the day in because I was at work all day. Yeah, she's not a happy kitty. Anyway, I am going to pull myself together, get a few bits and pieces done. I do want to take, I think I've got some spare tables, didn't I? Let me just have a look. Do I have a spare table or two? I have crappy fence, door, trapdoors. I do need one of those. Trapdoor. Probably shelves, actually. I thought I had spare tables. I do. And the other thing I needed to make was more lanterns, which is copper plates. They are such a pain to make, though. Did I have some food on my personage? I do, and it's still fresh for 15 days. So let me get some in my gullet. Right, I shall be back in a little while. I'm just going to get those ingots forged up, and then I think I probably need maybe 3 or 4 lanterns for use in the lodge. So yeah, maybe that's a thing we need to consider as well, but I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so I've got the bronze. I've also harvested some, I think it was turnips. I've got the onions to do, or was it the other way around? I can't remember. So we're going to make another scythe, and that's going to allow me to get all the grass we need, hopefully, to finish off the roof in the new space. I'm wondering whether I can get away with actually just a few fat lamps. Fat lamps might work. And some maybe 2 lanterns. I don't have a huge amount of copper left again. And yeah, it is a concern. So, of course, I don't have to make them out of copper. I could make them out of bronze, but that would be more expensive. Scythe head again, and with the old that, and got it right that time. First time, amazing. Bring these 2 over just because, you know, variety is the spice of life. So I'm not sure how you feel or what you think about the durability element. As I say, from my point of view, there is just a kind of a reality check. You know, these bronze tools that have survived for thousands of years in barren mounds of battlefields with barely any wear other than just a little bit of well, probably after a few thousand years, probably quite a lot of oxidation, but you know, the thing is, these tools, just because they were primitive, were not fragile, and I think we do have a tendency to kind of consider our stuff superior because it's modern. You know, the steel and the alloys and all of the good stuff that we have today. You know, it doesn't necessarily just mean it's automatically better. It's different. You know, a lot of modern alloys are not necessarily stronger. They just say hold an edge for longer, or are more corrosion resistant, or are lighter for the equivalent strength. You know, it's not just about look how good we are. Imar, look how good we are. So there we got 2,500 durability, which means I should be able to get myself all of the grass that I could possibly ever need to make this thatched roof. And then we can go back and we can, you know, do what we came here to do, which is build and play the game. And there's an element where this durability of tools wearing out where I think sometimes we forget that the objective of a game is to play it, not micromanage tool durability. And you know, if you enjoy that aspect of playing the game, that's fine. For me, I don't mind durability. I do mind durability that is too low and for durability's sake. I mean, I've just put it in context. I think back to when my granddad was alive, when I was a kid growing up, you know, teenager, and helping him out on the farm and learning useful skills, as he would call it. And he had saws and hammers and chisels, and you know, if anybody has grown up around a grandparent or parent who's handy and got a lot of tools and the likes, I'm fairly certain you'll recognise this. These boxes and boxes of tools, which are sometimes 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, and some of them have been used almost every day of their lives. You know, they're real workhorses. And yes, they've got wear on them. Of course they have. They've been used, but they've probably got decades left in them, or centuries even in some cases. I sometimes wonder whether some of those things that certainly my grandparents had, my grandfather had, would ever wear out. And there's an old philosophical question about, you know, if you have a tool and then you replace the handle, and then the head breaks on the tool and you replace the head, is it the same tool? But these things were made to last. They weren't made to wear out in half a day. You know, and here I am now. I've already got nearly half of the what I got last time, and I've not touched the durability of this. You know, it's got lots of life left in it, as it should have. So, yeah, that's my rationale. I am probably, when I come to do the 1.18 playthrough, going to up the durability of the tools for that, because, you know, as I've said, I don't enjoy micromanaging durabilities. That's my play style. That's how I'm going to do it. I may not do it 4 times, so this was just an experiment. Maybe 4 times is too much, I don't know. But in addition to mods, there will be tweaks to the commands. I will almost certainly have the temporal instability off, because that was a mechanic I didn't enjoy, having things, you know, portals bringing in death slots all the time. So that will probably be off. There is a mod I've noticed which allows you to reduce the spawn rate of bears, or even there's a mod that allows you to get rid of bears entirely. And that might happen, because I'm not a big fan of the bears. I don't mind the odd bear. I don't mind them being hazardous to me, but you know, when you're trying to grow your animals and you spend a lot of time breeding them, and then a bear just reaches through a fence and eats them, and you have to do a 3 deep, 4 deep pit to protect your animals, something's wrong. You know, that's a mechanic that I think doesn't add to the fun for me again. So let me just finish harvesting a little bit more grassage, and I'll be back in a bit. Well, this is handy. It also does reeds, so I'm getting these harvested while I can. Had I known that it worked on reeds, I probably would have planted these differently without the little lanes. I'm going to have to assume that it works on wheat as well. I mean, you would hope it works on crops such as, say, flax and wheat, because that is what it was built for. Does a strange shape though, that's for certain. Still, multiple with a single swing is always beneficial. I'm going to have to harvest those without yeah, because that's not ready. So, and I'm not going to fret about that one, I don't think. I think I'm just going to get in here, get this harvested, because it's one job less to do. I've got plenty of grass now. Oh, there you go. Get you as well. And useful to know for the other, but flax is the one where I seem to have a considerable quantity of it. Let me just come over here because I need to put some flax seeds away and some more flax seeds away. Then I can pick up some more of this. And is it 4 of those? Yeah, to make those. So that will clear me some more space in my inventory. While we pick all of this up. And grab that lot. And that lot. And then we'll just get this lot by hand. I'll come back for the rest of these. I don't think we're going to get another harvest in, because for one, we're rapidly approaching episode 75 and or 80, depending on where I end up choosing to put the end point. But you know, that was what I said, and I am kind of still down that mental kind of route, if you like. That I think 118 is going to be with us for longer than 117, because, you know, well, hopefully they're not going to go the Minecraft route and end up with incremental updates every 5 seconds that break everything. But you never know. And yeah, I've got plenty of grass. I've got plenty of fabric actually as well. I've got way more fabric than I probably need. I really do need to figure out what I'm going to do with a lot of this. Because I think the only way, or the best way to store this now is as that. I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I spent the night sifting the remains of the 41 bone blocks, and I got a fair few bits and pieces of stuff. Some of it's, you know, a bit poop. Like, I got a lot of bones. Hang on, let me get that in there. There's another pile of bones there. What else have we got? Got some rough emerald. We got some peridot and a bit more diamond. Some bones. Some things we got. I've got enough. Excellent. Right, so that should be, I think, enough to make a whole load of copper arrows. Bang. And what else? We've got flint arrowheads, which, you know, yeah. Books galore. Nothing new in these pages. Okay. I wonder if you can sell these. Let's have a look then. Up. Joe, New Law of Letters, Part 2 of 8. Had to tell Johnny's wife had been gone from the shelter. We're losing them as quickly as we lose everything else in Pullman, and half dead right now. I shall not much stay down. The plan was not without his aid. Nevertheless, I can do nothing for him or his kin, though, like so many others here. Rasmal, my friends, I'm sorry. Okay, grim. What else did we get? The Law Return, Part 2 of 2. Around me, humanity started to adapt and flourish, unaware of the danger I've set myself to work these past centuries on. Most got to know knowledge shortly to turn the tide. Perhaps it's why I'm so dark after awakening this period of. I didn't think we were supposed to be human in this. I thought it was supposed to be, is it seraphim or something? Not seraphim. That would be biblical, but I think that was confession, wasn't it? No. No, definitely not that. Well, I don't know. I didn't see which one it was. But again, it's not critical. And letters, Part 4 of 8. Nobody was prepared to face. Feeling emptiness. Unlike beg you, forgive me. Okay, yeah, very, very miserable. They're very obsessed with like miserable stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to get that done because I've been kind of collecting all of that stuff for a while. Got a few of them. Got a bit more of that, which means we can make a little bit more of. Oh. That sounds like there's a Spodley fella out there. Oh man, I've got so much stuff, it's untrue. Okay, we'll do that. Put you over there. Let me go and have a look who's out there. There shouldn't be anybody out there. Put that away. Got you. Alright, I've got... Oh, I picked up some more candles. Right, where... Hello? Definitely heard someone out here. Don't know where he's gone though. Interesting. I mean, I didn't imagine that, did I? I definitely heard the death sloth while I was out here. Not on my roof, are you? I don't think you can be on my roof, can you? Weird. Very strange. Anyway, no matter. We have a little bit of nuggets, gold and silver, which I don't think is enough to make. I need 3 gold, unless I've got any gold left. Don't think there's enough there to make any significant amount of anything. But yeah, we might have enough to make one thing of maybe 2 things of black bronze if we needed to. Right, so I'm going to need to go and find something. I need to get some food in me for starters, and then I could probably do with going and killing something. You know, I could do with more fat because I've only got 3 fat in the bank. What time is it? It's only 3-4. Wow, spent too much of today doing things. Now I'm fairly certain there was a bear over this way, but I don't really want to try and kill a bear because they're a little bit nasty, and I'm not really armed or geared for bear. I don't think there's much in the way of livestock out this way, unless I'm lucky and find a wolf. But I've kind of depopulated this area fairly heftily. I suppose we could go and see what Mr. Trader's got for sale today while we're up here. But I think it's probably more important. Oh, he's got a baby wolf. That's about it really. Some bronze arrows, which would be reasonable, but I mean I could sell him flax, but it's not really worth it. Yeah, not really bothered. Oh well. I think I've made myself 3 lamps. I'm not going to need that. Well, I probably would need that fact. You need it for things like axles and things, but because we are getting close to the end of this playthrough, I don't think I'm going to need to do much in the way of axles or automation. I do want to do more in the next playthrough and push it further. I'm going to start from the word go. I'm going to increase the ore distribution, I think, like I've done, or at least the surface ore distribution, make bronze an easier proposition. The durability of tools will be up a little bit. As I say, we'll get some mods, more rooming mods actually. There's some interesting terrain generation mods out there now. So yeah, and I think you can you place these? Yeah, you can. Oh, okay, but I didn't want to do that really, did I? Oops, that was a little bit excessive. Put one of those back and you can pick them back up again. I don't know what they're like for light, or if they actually even provide any light, but that's worth a try. And we'll just take the 3 fat we've got, which are those, and combine those with those to make that's not 3, that's those. And we'll go and grab myself a food, and then I'm going to port down to, I'm going to grab a whole load of grass, and then I'm going to port down to things 1.2. That can come with me, and we'll port, well, we'll sleep and then port, I think, down to the lodge, where we'll get a little bit more stuff done. I'm going to just have a hunt around, see if there's anything else I want to take while I'm thinking about it, but I will see you down at the lodge. Alright, here we are, back at the lodge. It's actually not night, it's about 5 in the morning. Still waiting for the sun to come up, but we're here, we're where we need to be. Took down the dirt hut the other day at the end of last episode, and I also did a little bit of landscape. I got put my brave pills on and just went, you know, and dug a bit around here just to make this look a little bit more, well, natural, I suppose. So what I think we need to do is, for starters, probably, well, I need to do those, don't I? That's the first thing. And then probably a whole bunch of those. Almost certainly start off by my phone telling me to go to bed. It doesn't rule. You're not the boss of me, and I don't go to bed when I want to, not when my phone tells me. It's silly. But yeah, so really I want to get the roof on this. That's my first priority, to finish this off. I want to get a bit of lighting inside, and then we can start modifying it. I mean, I'd like, for example, a fireplace and a chimney in the kitchen area like I've got back in the other base, in the homestead, if you like. This is the lodge, that's the homestead, and this kind of works reasonably well, if we can... There you go. And then we can quickly run up this side and get that filled in. Now I need to do something with the top up here, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I suppose the quickest thing to do will be just fill these in section by section until I get back to the mezzanine floor, and well, we'll see how we go, shall we? But need this done for definite. So let's just get these sections done and dusted. Sooner that's done, sooner I can move on to something else. This grass has taken altogether too long. Yeah, be back in a bit. Alright, roof is on. We are completely enclosed, so that's good. And I think, yep, that works. So that's our cellar sorted. If I were going to build a kitchen or fireplace, I'm not sure, probably here or on this side, up going up through there maybe, although those stairs are in the wrong place for that. Maybe we do it back here and we go up through the mezzanine floor, who knows. However, we do need, and hopefully this will not cause any problems. Oop. So what I would like to do is take 3 of these little lamps and go stick maybe there. One there. Actually, let's do one there. And one there. So that gives us a little bit of light in here, not a lot, but some. And then we can grab our table. Now, needless to say, this probably wouldn't work if we were doing that, and I don't know, can you light those? That might not be the best thing to have. Just thinking that might not, that did not seem to be a good idea with a thatched roof. just putting that one out there. Let's just stick the candles down. If they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. We can go and get our bed and move it upstairs as well, because that really doesn't make any sense there. There we go. That works. Control to exit. That definitely works. Right. So I also wanted to do a little bit of woodwork in this base. So we got that for starters. I think we can get away with that if we wish. Do we think that helps? I mean, it adds structure for definite. Have I got planks? I haven't, but you know what I have got? I've got a bronze saw. And then I can't remember what. Like that. 3 of those. There's definitely some friendly fellas living underneath here. Want to come around, make our acquaintance. I need to, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I think we just need to do, actually I need another set as well. So that gives us a little bit of structure up the stairs. I mean, I could even do that if I wanted. Yeah, that works. Hang on a second. That doesn't work like that for definite. Oh, I already had a piece of dirt, okay. And I'm just going to put that anywhere but where it was useful. Oh, good grief. Right, come on. That could have been bad if the bear decided to walk around the corner at that point, couldn't it? So this is starting to feel a little bit more lived in. Probably we could do with putting down my food. Yeah, I definitely need a kitchen area, and it's probably going to go around here. Grab one of them. Have a bite to eat. Now, what I did want to do is take some glass back with me when I go back up. The lodge. The lodge is largely complete now. It's not fully lit and everything, but you know, I'll take my chances to come out and have a look at the area. Yeah, I mean, you can't put the things on upside down, unfortunately, the thatch, so I may need to think about what I want to do there, whether I want to change up the ends for gable ends for stone, perhaps, would be an option. But yeah, this is an area I want to do a little bit of exploring around here, but I am conscious that we do definitely have at least one Gaturi bear and a lot of drifters. But it would be nice to find something other than, I mean, there's a bit of copper there, which is, I mean, it's useful. But I would like to find some other minerals or more cassiterite and stuff. But yeah, that's the lodge is largely done. So let's have a look. What is the teleport home? I mean, it's not exact because I'm not in the lodge itself. Boink. About 200 and something. See, precision. That's the important bit. But now we've got the glass, I can take those out, and we can actually get proper windows in here. Which I think will make a huge difference. Now obviously I need to carve up more, so how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's not too bad. So I think if I do 6 of those, of course it is. Why would it? I mean, I suppose I've got the GregTech New Horizons bug here, and I'm getting kind of used to some of the crafting recipes there, so it's throwing me out a wee bit when I'm using a saw and stuff like that. It's not quite as intuitive as it might have been had this been GregTech New Horizons, which, yeah, I mean, it's, oh God, okay, fine, we'll do it that way. Bloop. Then we got one there, and one there. Actually getting glass on the house seems like a major milestone, actually. I suppose it is a major milestone, really. And it's only because I'm not going to say because I found out about the things, because I didn't find out about them. I was told about the bloomeries. Had I not been told about the bloomeries, I would probably still be ignorant of them. I think there's one more around this side, isn't there? Because I definitely needed. And then possibly up there as well, although that's a little bit open. And what I could do with is some dirt. To get this one done, which grab those. And what I think I'm going to do, just because we've got them, is put shutters on the outside. I mean, they don't serve any useful function, but they add a little something, I think. Give you that feeling of that's going to be a bit of a pain there. Oh, doesn't matter, we'll do that. Okay. Kind of looks a bit weird there, but not the end of the world, I suppose. Definitely a wolf out there somewhere as well, isn't there? So that's all of those. So it's just these three. Where's the well, there's one. There must be at least one more floating around somewhere in here. Yeah, there, two. And that is that. Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, they're actually up different ankles as well, which kind of gives a higgledy-piggledy feel to them. And I do like that word, higgledy-piggledy. Let us just throw in a little vine action in the area. Not like that though. That would be silly. Oh, ingredient for rope. Okay. And a bit there. Probably got some left, haven't I? Somewhere. No tippage though. Okay. Well, I think that is probably it for this episode. I've got no idea how long I've been actually recording, but I do need to harvest these crops. Let's get a mega screenshot, and yeah, we'll leave it at that for this episode. So let me know what you think about some of my plans for the next season. I know definitely that there is, there are those who would like me to go further in this one, but I'm kind of in a mixed bag situation here where I want to play with the new content. So yeah. Anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.